And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Throwing, Mensah. Zings it complete to the right. At midfield, he's got room. Hits the accelerator to the right. Touchdown, Miami. Into the end zone with a breakaway score.
Well, they wanted to be aggressive in the passing game, and they didn't waste a lot of time. They take a shot vertically down the field to their star player. He makes the play, and he makes the defense pay.
They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. At the end of the play, there's a Georgia Bulldog who has yet to get up. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Offense in a bunch formation. They'll start on the ground with Frazier. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
And the defense drags him down.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
To the air, it's Bailey. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down.
Coaches look at this stat every single football game. How do you execute on third down? And a lot of times, man, it's about being in position and making plays, and that's exactly what he did. The right spot, breaking on the football, being physical, setting the tone in this football game.
Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Miami's offense comes out ready to go to work. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Nice job of avoiding the sack and picking up a few on the run.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job, buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Hauls it in. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
And quarterback, receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
To the ground to try to pick up the first. He's not even going to make it back to the line of scrimmage as the defense gets big-time penetration. And the Canes line up to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. Turns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oaks. Here comes the Bulldog offense out to start the drive. They went 3 and out on their first possession. Now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball.
Man, I don't know if you want that guy outside the pocket very often because he's so fast and he can do some damage, but they did a nice job containing him. Once he left the pocket, they were ready for it, came to him, he tried to throw the football. Nice hit on the quarterback as he's throwing to force a bad pass.
That's reeled in, it's Taylor. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. The Bulldogs, right after the huge play through the air, back to the line. Motion from the wideout. Handoff, Frazier running left. Maybe a crease. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. Dogs come to the line with a new set of downs. Back to throw, it's Bailey. Escapes the pressure to his right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. A shot toward the end zone. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia.
That's a nice job by the offense there on their second drive. I know in the opening possession you go 3 and out, you're scratching your head. That didn't obviously go the way you wanted to, but a good job of sort of collecting yourselves, going through the next couple play calls, and making sure everybody's back on the same page. We saw this offense, David, on this drive really be in sync and finally find the rhythm.
You got to like the answers, right? Like sometimes you come out, sometimes you're situated and you're ready to rock and roll and it comes out hot. Sometimes it doesn't, but I like the response. Their defense does their job, gets them the football back. They come out, execute. Nice job getting on the scoreboard.
The Canes offense comes onto the field looking to put together a drive. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. They stop him just a length or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. The Canes come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. They'll go right back to him. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. While the Canes are known for big-time playmakers, tough physical running is part of it too.
Yeah, you got to be able to have a team that not just is about sizzle, and we've seen so many Miami teams about sizzle, but some substance with some physicality, the run game.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Here's Mensah to throw. Rushes on him. He's sacked. This defense all over him.
Yeah, and that's back-to-back games. This guy's notched a sack. Starting to be a problem. A guy that's diagnosing passes, rushing the passer really, really well. This defense could use this guy's production consistently.
And the Hurricanes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Looking to fire. With the catch, it's Vaughn. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Great protection there. Plenty of time to sit in the pocket and let his receiver work across the formation.
Hey, he did a great job working across the formation, finding a hole, quarterback, good timing, waiting on it. Nice strike.
Here comes the heat. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster.
We talked to the coaches coming into this one. They know field position is going to be a huge factor for them winning this one. They had a really nice punt earlier in this game. Great job getting down and covering it. Won't surprise me if they decide to play it safe again here on 4th.
Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They evened things up the last time they had it. The defense helped them out and a chance to go on top with this drive. They'll start on the ground with Frazier. There he goes. They get him down at the 49, but not before he picks up 15. They are letting the big dogs eat on the ground.
Pound, pound, pound. The dog pound. Run the football, be physical. You can go back when Vince Dooley won a championship. Herschel Walker. You go all through the names. So many great running backs that run with an edge that are dogs.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Dropping back, it's Bailey. Under fire. They got him. Great pressure by this defense.
And you don't want to see this trend continue. Last week he was sacked 4 times. The offensive line, this offense as a whole, needs to get in better situations, get rid of the football faster, and not keep getting their quarterback hit.
Might be calling a hot route. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Throwing on the run. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Georgia sends out the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Here's the return. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Pringle. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Mensah fires to the middle. It's caught downfield. He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. He goes right back to the air. Got it in the middle. It's Lofton. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. And the Canes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Pressure coming. On the move to the left. He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on 1st down. Now back to the air. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
The Dogs are off the leash and coming after him on. He wants to take the top off. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking to throw, it's Bailey. He's going to take a shot. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Fakes the grab. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the 1st down. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keeping those vibes going here in the 2nd quarter. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. Trying to pick it up on the ground. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38.
Draws are such a smart way to take advantage of fast defensive linemen. They want to get upfield and get after the quarterback. It keeps them honest, makes them realize they got to play the run too. Great play call.
Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
And when your offensive line can plow holes like that and you can get over 10 yards a carry, like, we don't need to complicate this. Like, this is a very simple form. Be more physical. Hand the football off. That's a great job in back-to-back plays for this offense.
Here's a give to Frazier. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. And then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the...
Catch and stride inside the 15. He'll be stopped at the 6-yard line, but what a job picking up yardage after the catch.
And how about the big strike down the field? I love when offenses take shots down the field, try to make big plays. Now they're set up in the red zone.
They ripped off a huge chunk, and now a little chunk is needed to pay it off. From the red zone, it's Frazier. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
First down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
Picked up 6 on that last one, now 2nd and inches. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. This quarterback part of their running game. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Dogs!
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So it's a 77-yard touchdown drive, and it was closed out by the short yardage touchdown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Pulls it in. It's Lofton. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Here's Darian Mensah to throw. Looking deep down the right side. It's picked off. Don't see that very often from this Heisman Trophy candidate. They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. They'll give to Frazier. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. It's Bailey. Bringing the heat. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat.
You're not going to win a lot of games if you can't protect your quarterback. In their last game, they got sacked 4 times, lost the game. And so far in this one, they're having difficulty again. These guys up front have got to do a better job communicating and giving their QB time.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. He's got it down the field.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys on the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. Handoff for Frazier. There's some room. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. And the Dogs hunkering down to pick up a first down on the ground.
And you can hear the sound of Larry Munson. Run the dang ball. That's what they've always built this program on, is running the football, physical running backs. That's what Georgia does.
139 Albatross. Here we go. Win.
To the air on first down. Oh, they're after him. Got his man on the right. Stop is made at the 22. A 10-yard pickup and a first down just outside the red zone. They might have the defense's head spinning a little bit now. Hit him with a big run, now they hit him with a big pass.
Man, it's so hard to defend both. You know that. Which coverage do I want to put? Do I want to put more people in the box to stop the run? When you've got this kind of balance on offense, the defense can't be right.
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Maybe that stop shows this defense is tightening up, especially in the run game. The offense, frankly, they've been able to do whatever they want to do. They're just handing the ball off. This guy's having success left and right. No, sir. No, Moss. Get it together.
Throws to the wideout. Complete to the right. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Bulldog!
Nice drive, nice touchdown. I love this offense's response to what happened a week ago. Listen, we're 0-1, so be it. Let's put the foot on the gas. Let's move forward, get better, and they have in game 2 so far.
And the kick is good, but there's a penalty flag, and I think it's going to be roughing the kicker. Hope the kicker is okay there. He's in a defenseless and vulnerable position, and you have to protect him.
Number 37 sets a kickoff.
And here's the return. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down.
All right, not ideal. Right, not ideal. You're an offense. You want to get a good kickoff return, but you're starting inside your own 10. Now come out, set the tone. Get some high percentage completion. You might not go with that script you had because you thought you might have a little better field position, but you just get some few first downs. Get that first down right now.
Pocket breaking down. He's got it. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down. The Hurricanes racing to the line in the hurry-up. Throwing, Mensah. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Snags it inside the 20. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Hurricane. Quick strike touchdown comes out and jump-starts the offense.
And, man, we see this in college football, so much explosiveness and firepower, and we get high-scoring game after high-scoring game, and it looks like we're on pace for one of those right now.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Dropping back, it's Bailey. Here's a heat. They get to him as he throws.
The number one goal as a defense is try to hit the QB as many times as possible. Try to rattle him, try to get him flustered a little bit. Nice job getting there, getting the hit on him, but nice job of executing by the quarterback. Taking the hit, deliver.
Here's a little room there. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as the game goes on. He is a beast.
They'll have it at the 49, just across midfield, 1st and 10. This time he wants to throw. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Had it in his hands, and he dropped it. Thought he had another big play and interception. He'll have to settle for the PBU. It's 2nd down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
I like the play call there. I know it falls incomplete, but you're in the defensive side of the field right now, and you're going back to the guy that's already scored a touchdown for you. This guy has stepped up. He's made a play. So if I'm on offense, I keep throwing him the football.
Got his man downfield. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down. And the Bulldogs come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Tackle is made at the 27. Let's give him 10 yards on the play, and it is enough for a 1st down. And the Dogs come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Georgia heads to the line with a 1st and goal. Going to the run, it's Frazier. Tough to run it this deep in the red zone, and he found nothing at all that time.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on 1st and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or two.
Looking to throw, it's Bailey. Going for 6. Touchdown, Bulldog! Got it right in the heart of the end zone.
And how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a 2-minute type situation as you can have offensively. And David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the 1st half.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Here's Mensah to throw. Throws it deep. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on 1st down.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
The Bulldogs will use their 1st timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. The Dogs are barking and growling and trying to hold him here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete.
And that's a play on 3rd down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give them a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
They booted away. No fair catches here, looking for room. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the 1st half. Looking downfield, it's Bailey. Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
This QB has been so comfortable all day long. Obviously having a ton of success. You've got to affect him. You've got to put some hits on him, those body blows, so you can make him wear out and physically feel you. This is the first time really getting to him. This defense needed this bad.
Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. He gets it down to the 30-yard line, and time is running short here in the first half. Georgia comes quickly to the line. Looking to throw on first down. He's going to let one fly down the middle.
And this QB's had some success, man, throwing the football to the end zone. Like 3 touchdown passes today. Nice job by the defense responding, right? Don't give up more big plays. Understand he's going to be aggressive and take shots.
Rifles it down the middle. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Fires to the wideout. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
He's got it, showing off that big leg from 47 yards out.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. And with time running out here in the first half, this offense will choose to take a knee. We've played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, welcome into our EA Sports Studios here in Orlando, the Week 2 edition of our College Football Update Show. We start with Notre Dame taking on the BYU Cougars. And it's the Fighting Irish, eyeing a 2nd win after the opening week loss. They're on top here in the first half. Let's now check in on some top 25 battles today, as the landscape in this sport is truly ever-changing.
They'll start on the ground with Frazier. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. Frazier again. Shows him the stiff arm. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. It's complete to the right.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
Got it in the middle. It's Frazier. And the defense finally able to corral him at the 45. That will move the chain.
And we've seen him do it by land, right? They've been handing the football, and he's been finding space, making some plays, and now he does it by air. They find him, throw him the football, proving to be a dual threat.
Finding some room. Ripping off the huge gain down to the 17-yard line.
Those outside runs, if they can get the edge like they do, great job by the right guard, right tackle, getting the edge. And now what does this do? This makes cornerbacks come up and tackle. Safeties come up and tackle. As opposed to linebackers and big defensive players, you get your guy out in space where he can use his speed and his physicality against guys that usually cover. And
makes the grab in their space. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
And this offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. On the draw, it's Frazier. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
And this drive, this offense is really focused on physicality, man. Running the football. Look at right here, right up the gut. Nice play. Nice job just controlling the line of scrimmage, putting a drive together. This offense really doing a good job right now.
And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys?
Touchdown, Bulldogs! And the stomping has commenced.
And after starting the season 0-1, they knew they needed more from their offense in this game. Just had to find ways to make more explosive plays, and that's what they've been able to do. They've executed at a tremendous level. I really like the quarterback play and the leadership that he's showing. And because of that, they look like they're going to get back to 500. Let's see where this team can go.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive. And they close the deal, pushing their way inches into the end zone. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They've got a long road ahead of them if they want to get back into this game, but they have to get to work on this drive. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. He's got it along the sideline. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. Mensah, under fire. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly.
Well, man, this quarterback is fast. You saw that on his ability to scramble around, but he wasn't fast enough to outrun that hit, and it was the hit that caused the incompletion.
Being started out great on this drive, but then a couple of incompletions, and now it's 3rd and 10. Throws to the tight end. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
Here's Darian Mensah to throw. In the end zone, he's got it! Touchdown, Canes!
As quarterbacks, you want to find your best matchup in these critical 4th downs. He found it and took a shot, and it paid off. Huge touchdown.
Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive, and they pay it off with a strike from 38 yards out. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Here comes the Georgia offense, ready to go on the attack. They still have the lead, but a productive drive here would keep it a comfortable. Breaks into the open. Got enough for the first. Touchdown, Bulldogs! And the beatdown has ensued.
David, this guy's showing us everything he's got in his toolbox. Between the tackles, running outside, the elusiveness, the vision, the speed, the patience. With that home run, now has over 200 yards rushing in this game.
And there's nothing more frustrating than a guy that just keeps coming and keeps coming. They keep feeding him, and he keeps breaking tackles. He keeps making big plays. This defense has had absolutely no answer for that stud.
And he splits the uprights on the extra point. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. defense comes out ready to go to work. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency's got to be...
It's picked off. The Heisman contender turns it over. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
No doubt, and when you're playing cover two, you got two safeties deep that account for the whole field, right? I got half the field, you got half the field. So they do a great job. You have to see and have good vision on the quarterback. You got to make sure you're breaking on the football. How about the strong safety spinning down, doing a good job seeing the ball and going and getting it.
Bunch formation for these receivers. Back to throw, it's Bailey. Makes a catch.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
The Bulldogs with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now. They may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get two bodies.
Goes high to pull it in. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
Man, we're watching a quarterback duel here. Both of these guys are absolutely slinging it every time they're on the field. Now it's this guy's turn, and he's taking advantage of the opportunities. This defense has not had an answer for him. They're not getting enough pressure on him. When he has this kind of time, he is just going to...
And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia! His third touchdown of this game and his third on the season.
And with that drive, you start to get excited. You start to think about the bounce back from a week ago. Went on the road, tough loss. You get to come back home. And this team has really been a different team today. Nice performance after a heartbreaking loss last week.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Canes offense comes onto the field looking to put together a drive. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
So now it's second and long. Running inside, it's Pringle. They opened a lane, and he hit it a gain of 5 out to the 33.
Coming into this game, man, the focal point was on the running back, right? We've got to stop the running back. Talking to these coaches, they've got to be physical. One guy, two guy, three guys have to get there. Man, they've done an unbelievable job being physical, getting him on the ground, and really shutting a great player down so far this game.
And the Canes want to pick up the tempo.
3rd down and 2, you know it's time to get physical, and this unit...
Gonna take a shot. Grabs it inside the 10. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Miami!
Well, he's just running straight down the field. The thing you got to look at there is the velocity on the throw by the quarterback. He didn't lob it. He got it to him quickly, put it on his body. He was able to make the catch and then run it in for a touchdown.
No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They still have a cushion, but you don't want to feed that hope with unproductive drives. Sends it downfield. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up.
And it's okay that that ball's incomplete. It's important this offense comes out and they show that they want to be aggressive. They show that they're willing to take shots and they're going to try and take the top off of this defense. Not able to connect on that one.
Turns on the Jets. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38. Get a big play like that last one. You flip the field. You change the momentum. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 38. Wants to throw. It's Bailey. Quickly out to the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Working well behind the sticks on second down. They'll give it on the counter. Tackle is made at the 30-yard line after he picked up 4.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule, and it makes those third downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
A likely touchdown-saving tackle, but the catch and run takes it down to the 7. Now on 1st and goal, let's see what Georgia will do. To the edge, it's Frazier. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
You can't let the same guy beat you over and over and over again. You got to make adjustments. Sometimes you got to bring more guys in the box, more guys to the football, and make sure he's...
Touchdown, Dogs! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And this offense doing a really nice job, man. They're understanding who they are. And Jesse, do you find guys, man, on the outside that you know where they're going to be, you know they're going to make plays, and you just continue to feed them?
Yeah, no question, especially in a situation like this, David. When the game's on the line, you got to go to your best players. And quarterbacks, they keep track of what's happening during the game. Who's winning? Who's getting separation on the outside? Who do I feel comfortable throwing to in tight coverage? This is the guy. That's now his 2nd touchdown catch in the game, and I don't think that's going to be the last time we see him touch the ball.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Moving out to the right. He'll pull it down and run. He'll be forced out of bounds right at the 30-yard line as they try to grind out some room. Line getting set on 2nd down. Throwing, Mensah. Unloads to the wideout. Finds his man. It's Vaughn. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. The Canes are in the hurry-up. Looking downfield on 1st down. Here's the pressure. Being chased. Didn't find much running room there. Picks up a few before he's forced out of bounds.
Nice job by the defense. You got to dial into your keys. You got to make sure you're reading those guys up front. They did a good job. They saw it. They pulled the trigger. They knew the quarterback had it. They weren't fooled. Strung it out. Did a nice job of limiting the damage with that QB run.
He's got it. And he will score. Touchdown, Hurricane.
How about the day for this young fella? That's a 4-game stretch. Nope, 4 touchdowns in 1 game. He has been the focal point of this offense, and he has not disappointed.
And he puts through the extra point. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start on the ground with Frazier. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. We've reached the break, and Georgia is on top. We take just a minute to look at the stats as they are threatening to put this one away. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Looking for a man. It's Bailey. Rushes on him. And it's a sack.
This offense is going to have to come up with a plan to block this guy. He is an absolute monster, and he showed you all his tools on that sack.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Find space on the right. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. Georgia ready to dial it up on another 1st down. The play action fake. Quarterback on the move, still looking. It's complete to the left. And he'll be brought down.
Well, I'll tell you, it's a nice job by the quarterback there. Of course, he's right-handed. There he is, scrambling and rolling to his left. It's not easy to be accurate when you're doing it, but he's able to put that right on target for the completion.
He's got an open man. And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lick. Georgia going back to work with another first down. Trying to get outside, it's Frazier. There's a crease. Picks up the first down. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And this offense has really done a nice job on the ground. Like, the ground game has been solid, man. Nice job opening holes, running the football. They've been consistent with the run. And as this game creeps along, right, if they can continue to do this with the lead, this is going to be a game that they're going to have in hand.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
On the draw, it's Frazier. Just plowing ahead. He'll be knocked down, but not before doling out some punishment and getting 7. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll run play action. Starts to scramble to the left. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Here's Mensah to throw. Finds his man. It's Lofton. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
Here's the deal. You're down 3 possessions. You know, it doesn't feel likely they're going to come back and win, but we've seen crazier stuff happen in college football. It all starts with a big completion on a 2-minute drive. They'll get the momentum started in your direction.
He's open on the right. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. They say no thanks to that pass interference penalty, and they'll take the results of the play. Offense set on first down. Wants to throw it again. He lobs one high down the left side. Incomplete. He had it right in his hands for the pick, and I believe he might have been thinking about those big plays he's known for. Instead, it'll be second down. Mensah unloads to the right. That's caught. It's Lofton. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game, it's never over. Yeah, they're trailing here in the fourth quarter, but this dude can put up points.
Oh, he's got some space. Tough, determined run, gets it down to the 12. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Back to pass. He's got it and still on his feet. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it first and goal. And the Hurricanes moving quickly to the line. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down to the 2. Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? The penalty on the defense, but they don't really give up much ground because there's not much to lose this close to the end zone. Here's Darian Mensah to throw. Trying to barrel in. Into the Hallelujah land. Touchdown, Canes.
And this offense gets another passing touchdown. I tell you what, week 1, this connection worked. Week 2, this connection working again. I tell you what, if I'm a defense, I'm going to start focusing in on that guy because they want to find him and make big plays.
Looking to throw. Here comes the heat. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity.
That keeps the score. Georgia 59, Miami 41.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. The Bulldogs offense is on the field, ready to get this drive cranked up. That last possession, a prime example, Jesse, of how things get condensed in the red zone.
Hard to throw when the windows are smaller, and that's what happens down near the goal line, David. But for this quarterback here, just take accountability and ownership and come out here and lead your offense.
And move on. Like, we needed points. That's something that we can harp on. We'll watch the tape this week, but now it's time to move on. Let's get another drive going.
Found a little space, and he's got 4 to the 35.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Quarterback run is part of their game plan. He stopped short of the first down marker, but there is a flag, and that looked like a clear face mask to me. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. The run inside. It's Phillips. A 5-yard pickup there leaves them with 3rd down and 5.
And that looked like an easy decision for the quarterback. Hand it off, give him the ball, let him get 5+ yards. Nice decision. Nice job by the running back getting the yardage.
To throw, it's Bailey. Fires to the wideout. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. Throwing, Mensah. Flushed out of the pocket. Going to try to get it himself. Keeps it and gets past the chains. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup. And the Canes will hustle to the line.
I just love this guy's instincts, right? When things aren't open right away, he never panics.
Going over the top. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
And this is a tough spot for the QB, man. Like, he knows he's down big and has to make big plays down the field, but also got to be smart, because this defense, you can tell, bringing in extra bodies, playing the pass, maybe take the dink and dunk, let your guys make some plays, because they are definitely playing the deep ball.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the 4th quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
Going deep. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. And guys, hold that thought just a second, because here comes the 4th down play. If they don't get it here, this one is probably over. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Takes a hit as he releases it and just spiked it right into the ground.
I think after failing on the 4th down, guys, you look at the scoreboard, you look at how much time is left. I think they're going to lose this football game. This coaching staff is going to have to dig deep and try to find ways to get this team better next time they take the field.
Good field position here as they start this drive from their 43. Looking to throw, it's Bailey. Under fire. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking for room, it's Phillips. They'll give him 3 yards on the play. It's 3rd and 7. Ollie, what update do you have on that?
Guys, things are starting to get intense down here on the sideline. The turnovers have been the story of this game, and it all starts with this defense. After that last interception, they came to the sideline, and the guys keep saying...
He'll take a deep shot here. Goes high to pull it in. Oh, he thought for sure he was going to be able to house that one, but a huge pickup all the way down to the 12. The Dogs will snap it on 1st and 10. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
And that running back essentially just did everything right. Not only did he rip off a 9-yard run with the lead late in the game, but he stayed in bounds. He had the awareness that if I stay in bounds, the clock keeps running.
Touchdown, Bulldog! And the route is on.
And they say play to the final whistle. This offense took it to heart. Scoring late, maybe they could have wasted the clock. They made no doubt about it. This one's over.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they did tack on the extra point. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Here's Mensah to throw. Dances away. Chunked it away just as he was hit.